It's time once again for Power Baseball live right here at historic and beautiful Palm Springs Stadium. The final regular season game of the 2023 season for the Power. This is Austin Stokes alongside Zach Reynolds. We've got a good one on tap. A new arm for the Power tonight in the form of Eastern Nazarene's own Morgan Wiest. Zach, what do you got on him?
Well, he's pitched one inning for the Power this year just the other night, and it was just about as good as you can get. He faced three batters, struck all three out. Back at college this year at Eastern Nazarene, he was a starter for them. Pitched in 14 games, 9 of them were starts. He had, basically this is all you need to know, he had 91 strikeouts in 63 innings. That's 13 Ks per 9. That is beyond elite.
Yeah, that's some of the best stats you'll see, and I'm sure they're going to look to replicate his success just a couple nights ago. Here today, he's given the start. We're also going to be seeing La Sierra's own Alex Ogletree out of the bullpen today, making his Power debut. Traveled with the team yesterday, but did not get on the mound for him. Today will be his opener here later in the season.
Yeah, can't wait to see that. He's a two-way player at La Sierra. He's going to be doing some pitching here. Another thing on Morgan Wiest, he's 6'4", he's tall and lengthy, a left-hander. He's got that three-quarters arm slot. That's going to be the arm slot's going to be what's tough on lefties. What's tough on righties is that nasty changeup. It breaks away from them at the last second. They can't help but swing at it, and then they're swinging and missing.
Yeah, they swung and missed a lot last time we saw him. So let's see how the San Diego Bombers will fare against him, as it'll be the center fielder Sparks standing in to start things off as we're just about ready for first pitch. Both sides of the field are getting ready. Wiest is itching to start this game. His first start, making a couple fantastic appearances in the PSCL this season and getting the call up to, I guess, the majors for the Palm Springs Power. Sparks digs in from the right side. Here's the first pitch from Wiest. Swung on, that's hit on the ground. It'll be past a diving glove of the second baseman. So the first pitch the Bombers see is a base hit for him out into right field. And now there's a runner on with no one out, as that'll bring up the shortstop, number 33, Harvey.
Like the aggressiveness from Sparks there. Got a first pitch he thought he could handle. And not a terrible pitch. He got a ground ball with it. It's just a little bit out of reach of Dalton Thomas over there at second.
So DT laying his body on the line for the attempted first out. Runner held on by Groves. Harvey digs in from the right side, bat up near the helmet. Wiest set at the belt, checks on the runner. Here's the pitch. That swung on and popped foul down the first base line near the visiting batting cages. 0-1 the count.
Well, I mean, they've had two batters. Both of them have swung at the first pitch. The Bombers coming out swinging early here. You don't see a lot of teams do that, but, if you're going to see a first pitch fastball, might as well hit it.
Here's the 0-1. That's popped out into straightaway center field. It'll be Emmanuel Dean ranging over, and he will have it for out number 1 as the runner will head on back to first. Now there's one away as the first baseman, number 34, Nielsen, stands in.
For Wiest, a new arm trying to eat up some innings for the Power to save the top-of-the-end arms like Maddox and Orozco for the playoff series. You just got to be efficient and eat up innings. He's been that so far.
Throw over to first, not in time, as he will be back in safely. 0-0 the count on Nielsen. Here's the pitch. Outside. That'll make it 1 ball, no strikes. 1 away, 1 runner on. Like you said, he's got that changeup, and he's going to be using it a lot tonight. A lot of late movement, a high spin rotation. The next pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Wiest finds his sign from Poss and comes set. The 1-1 offering. A hard hit foul ball down the left field line. Moves the count in Wiest's favor. It's 1-2.
Well, this is a perfect opportunity to see that changeup. You want to start it on the outside corner in the strike zone, and then it just drops off the table. By the time they recognize that it's not a strike anymore, it's too late. They've already started their swing.
Here's the 1-2. just a little high there. The dugout wanting that strike call, but that will even the count right up at 2-2. Wiest gets a sign, checks on the runner, he kicks and deals. That's a chopper right back to him. Wiest will bobble it, unable to make a play on it. The toss over to first, not in time, so he'll beat him out by just a hair. So there's now 2 runners on with 1 away, as that will bring up the right fielder, number 2, Torres. Here's the 0-0. Taken for strike 1. A good pitch to start him out there.
Well, Wiest has got himself a couple of base runners on here, but he's got to realize, a couple of ground balls, that last one, just a tapper, he just couldn't quite make a play on. He's been pitching well, even with the 2 base runners.
The 0-1 taken on the up and away corner, so a good 0-2 count for him here, looking for the put away. Zach, what do you think we're going to see pitch-wise?
You got to see the changeup. That's the scouting report with Wiest, and until they prove they can hit it, throw it.
That swung on, hit up the middle. Dalton Thomas over to Abrams. Throw over in time. So a fantastic double play to end the inning. We head into the bottom of inning number 1 as the Power are going to look to get on the board first and break this one open early. We'll be right back.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
We're back in the bottom of the first. It'll be Cole Abrams and Noah Blythe to start things off for the home frame in this one. Abrams, Blythe, and Groves, the 1-2-3 tonight.
Abrams has quietly had a really good season, especially his second half of the season. Didn't have an extra base hit there for the first quite a while, and all of a sudden they started coming in bunches for him. He's not a guy that's going to hit a ton of home runs. Obviously this is a big ballpark, not a ton here in general, but just in general for Abrams, not a guy that's going to hit a ton of home runs, but he's got really good gap power and a really good approach, and that's why he's been the leadoff hitter pretty much all year.
Let's see if he can find one to turn on. 0-0 pitch. Outside for ball 1. Thomas on the mound for the Bombers tonight. Going to look to limit the power runs as the 1-0 pitch is high, make it 2-0.
Nice little hitter's count here for Abrams right away.
Here's the 2-0. In there for a called strike 1. A good idea from Abrams to wait for the first strike to get swinging. Here's the 2-1 offering. That swung on, hit right back up the middle. It'll get down for a good leadoff single to start things off, as that'll bring up the important bat in the lineup for the Power of Noah Blythe.
It's exactly what you want from leadoff hitter. Took a couple of balls, got a hitter's count, and then got a pitch he could drive and drove it right back up the middle where it came from. Setting the table.
So 1 runner on with no one out. Blythe digs in from the right side. Throw over to first. Not in time, almost knocked him off the bag. Blythe awaiting the first pitch of his at-bat. Thomas comes set. Here's the pitch. Swung on a big hack, but to no avail. It's 0-1.
It's a really good slider, it looked like there from Thomas. Started on the zone and then just broke away.
Throw over to first once more. Not in time there either. They're keeping Abrams in check at first. Held on by Nielsen. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and popped out into right center. That could get down, but it'll be reined in easily by Torres. There's now one away, as that will bring up the bat of Michael Groves. We've seen a home run from him this season. Definitely a big power threat.
Well, I mean, Michael Groves has had a really good season here, last game of the regular season, and he leads the team in most offensive categories, best in OPS, most walks, tied for most RBI. Had another couple RBIs in each game yesterday.
Groves digs in from the left side. Thomas set the pitch. Taken for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
He's a guy that can drive the ball to the to right field, but
runner goes. That's a strike. Throw down is not in time, so Abrams will advance to second on the stolen base. Count will move 1-1.
Nice by Abrams to get in there. To finish my point on Groves is, he hit that home run to right center field, so he's shown the pull power, but he also is really good for a big, tall lefty. You think he's just a pull hitter, but he's really good at taking the ball the other way.
Thomas checks on the runner, the 1-1. Just a hair outside. That'll move the count in Groves' favor. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 away, but 1 man on. Here's the 2-1 offering. He'll check his swing. Doesn't matter. It's in there anyway. An even count, 2-2. Thomas looks in to find his sign from his catcher, Duffy. Here's the pitch. A looping breaking ball that won't find the zone, and it will load up the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Groves a very patient hitter. It always seems like we find him in a 3-2 count somehow.
Abrams gets his lead. Shortstop creeping behind him. The payoff pitch swung on and missed for strike number 3. There's 2 away now, as that will bring up the bat of center fielder Emmanuel Dean out of Cal State Northridge. One of the top prospects coming out of high school, playing a year at UCLA.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a ton of raw tools, the speed, the power, just a matter of putting them all together. It's seen flashes of that this summer.
The 0-0. Swung on and hit out into the gap. That should get down. It'll be good for 1, maybe 2. Abrams will trot around to score. He'll go for 3. Rounding second base, the throw will not be in time. That'll get past the glove of the third baseman, so he'll be in there safely with a 2-out triple. As the Power get on the board here, it's 1-0. 2-0.
The ball got away into the dugout, so Dean awarded first base on the throwing error there from the cutoff man, Harvey, I believe. And, I just said it. He's shown raw tools of speed and power, and he showed both right there. Smoked that ball in the gap and then showed off the wheels all the way around.
So that'll bring up another power threat, Anthony Angel Jr. Here's the pitch. That'll be outside for a ball, so Emmanuel Dean, in an unusual fashion, coming all the way around to score on 1 swing of the bat. Outside for ball 2, a little self RBI. Here's the 2-0 from Thomas. That'll find the strike zone and move the count 2-1.
I mentioned another guy that's got some pop with Anthony Andrew Jr. here. He's got 2 home runs on the year, 1 to each side of the field.
A breaking ball will find the inside part of the zone and even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. That'll be A swing and a miss for strike 3, and the side is retired. We're through 1 inning, and the Power are up early here, 2-0. As we head into the inning number 2, we'll see you there.
Like your bacon
Say it.
steady ultimate cheeseburger.
Go! Your bacon ultimate cheeseburger.
Hot.
Yes, we are.
We won't make it till you order it. Our best bacon ultimate cheeseburger ever. Now at Jack in the Box.
Our family at Desert Air has always had one mission: to provide our community with comfort solutions that fit their lifestyle and budget. For over 65 years, Desert Air strives to meet and exceed our customers' expectations, not only by keeping them comfortable, but by continuing to stand behind our service, products, and knowledgeable staff. Desert Air is family-owned here in the Coachella Valley since 1954 and will continue to be here for all your AC and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortable.
We're back in the top of inning number 2. It'll be the left fielder, number 39, Pankratz, standing in, digging in from the left side. We still on the bump. First pitch. It's a big swing and a miss at that one. It's 0-1.
Well, typically that changeup works against the right-handers, but that one worked just as well against the left-hander in Pankratz. Way out in front of it.
The 0-1 is popped way up there. Abrams ranging back. He'll have it easily for the first out of the inning, so a quick out, number 1 for Morgan Wiest.
We talked earlier about the need for Wiest to be efficient and eat up as many innings as he can for this Power team ahead of the playoff series. And he's gotten 4 outs on 13 pitches so already. That's pretty efficient.
So that'll bring up third baseman Dawson. He'll check his swing there. He'll say he went around, so that's strike 1. 0-1 the count. The 0-1 pitch is popped out into right field. Blythe ranges over and has it for out number 2, so a quick inning so far for Wiest. Just a couple pitches to get 2 outs, as that'll bring up the second baseman, number 3, Burton.
Soft contact, even that one a fly ball, really soft, just really a can of corn for Noah Blythe. That's exactly what you want from Wiest, is just quick, soft contact outs.
That pitch is in there for strike 1. 0-1 the count with 2 out, no one on.
Obviously, you look at his college stats and you know he has the strikeout potential, but you'll take these quick outs just as well.
The 0-1 pitch is poked into the first base net. 0-2. He's been nothing but efficient in his inning in 2/3, looking to make it a complete 2 innings. Wiest back to the rubber, finds a sign from Poss. Set at the belt. Here's the 0-2. A chopper down the third base line, but it'll get foul over into the Power bullpen.
You know, Wiest was really a workhorse for the Eastern Nazarene Lions in his time there. He had a total in his entire career of 46 appearances. He pitched 192 in 2/3 innings. Absolute unit.
Yeah, definitely. The 0-2 pitch outside for a ball. Anytime you have a guy that can go that many innings, not only does that show that he's that good, but his coach really trusts him on the bump. That shows a lot for a college arm. We set the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3, so the side is retired. It's 3 up and 3 right back down. We head now into the bottom of inning number 2, where the Power will look to continue to pour it on to their 2-0 lead. Austin Stokes, Zach Reynolds. We'll be right back.
None of us can see the future, but we can plan for it. And Eisenhower Health has been doing that for years, adding state-of-the-art new facilities, innovative technologies, more doctors in key specialties, and more health centers across the valley, and new programs to meet specialized needs. Whatever the future brings, bring it on, because Eisenhower Health is here for you today and tomorrow.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
We're back in the bottom of inning number 2 as it'll be the power-hitting first baseman Mark Kirkland set to lead things off. Kirkland, typically the first baseman for the Power, is switching off with Michael Groves tonight as Kirkland is the left fielder. Breaking ball not going to find the zone. We've seen him and Emmanuel Dean and really the majority of this Power defense moving around the field quite a bit as that one's outside for a ball, 2-0.
Yeah, a lot of versatile baseball players on this Power team. That's what makes a great team.
That pitch is outside as well, trying to find the breaking ball outside, but he's not going to yet. It's 3-0. Now, if you're Coach Dill, are you giving Kirkland the green light?
One pitch, one spot.
That's inside for a strike. Kirkland ready to toss the bat and head down to first. Umpire had other plans. It's 3-1. A good hitter's count for Mark Kirkland. Here's the next pitch. That's outside, so he'll trot on down to first with a leadoff walk. And that will bring up the new addition, well, somewhat new addition to the Power lineup, Nick Poss.
Yeah, still fairly new to the team, but he's done fairly well since he's been here. Been done well behind the plate.
Poss digs in. The first pitch, high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, no one out. 1 man on base as Kirkland stands on first with a walk, being held on by Nielsen. Here's the 1-0 from Thomas. That'll find the strike zone. A good off-speed pitch there. It's 1-1.
Yeah, get that one right in on the inside corner. Really nothing you can do with that as a hitter.
One the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on, that's hit over to Nielsen. Nielsen throws it over to Harvey. Harvey back over in time, so a well-executed double play. No, they'll call him safe at second. So they'll just get the 1.
Throw from the first baseman pulled Harvey up off the bag. He tried to had to jump to get it.
A close play nonetheless, as that'll be ruled a fielder's choice. That'll bring up the third baseman, Tyler Priest, another guy that's moved around the infield quite a bit for him.
Played a little bit of first, a lot of second, and a lot of third.
First pitch, low and outside corner, ball 1, strike 1. The 0-1 from Thomas. That's high and outside of the strike zone. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Really nice opportunity here for the Power to just add on to that lead. Kind of a bullpen game today from the staff. Need to score a lot of runs.
He'll start to swing, but he'll pull back. The right move, that's outside. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 away, and 1 man on. Thomas, the 2-1 pitch. A chopper down the first base line, and that will curve foul. It's 2-2.
You really want to make the Bombers pay for that leadoff walk to Kirkland. More times than not, when a guy gets on via the leadoff walk, they come around the score. That's what the stats say. And you want to add to that percentage here if you're the Power. Make them pay for the free base.
The pitcher Thomas is going to look to get another ball from the home plate umpire. Now we'll be set to go. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. Mark Kirkland standing on second base after the attempted double play did not pan out. Here's the 2-2 offering. Swung on, that's hit over to the left side of the infield. A diving grab from the shortstop. The throw to third, not in time. So there will be runners on the corners with 1 out. And that will bring up the second baseman, Dalton D.T. Thomas. A big day for him yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he only played in game 1 of the doubleheader yesterday, but in that game 1 he had 2 hits and 3 RBI, including 2 on 1 hit. Had a really good game.
He's been pretty lights out on the defensive side of the ball, been consistent for him on the offensive side. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Priest held on by Nielsen. The first pitch high for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Maybe seeing a pitch out there, expecting Priest to run.
I would like to see them get a little aggressive here. Wouldn't mind that.
Well, the pitcher is certainly keeping them in check just in case. Another pickoff move there as he's back in safely. Thomas comes set, checks on Priest. Checks on Kirkland. The pitch swung on. That's flown out into straightaway center field. Kirkland going to tag up. The throw comes home, but will not be in time. So make it 3-0 in the bottom of the second. The Power, an unusual way to get out to a lead, as they're typically a middle to late innings team, but getting a 3-0 lead here in just the bottom of the second.
Yeah, definitely. And, you know, right there, Dalton Thomas doing his job again. Gets the ball into the outfield. Kirkland's got sneaky speed for a big guy like that, able to score pretty easily, and just like that, Power up 3-0.
So with 2 away, the lineup will turn over as Cole Abrams will stand in, the shortstop tonight.
Already 1 for 1.
Next pitch swung on and popped up just past the press box. That'll be out of play for a strike. It's 1-1 with 2 away.
If you're the Power, you want to pour it on as much as you can. Score a ton of runs.
Here's the 1-1. A breaking ball that will be hitting Cole Abrams, so there will be runners on first and second with 2 outs, as that will bring up right fielder Noah Blythe.
It's starting to feel like an every game update, but I'll give the update. Cole Abrams now leads the team in hit by pitches with 10 on the year.
Definitely a ball magnet, and it's really surprising because he doesn't really crowd the plate more than anybody else. They just keep plunking him. Here's the 0-0 to Blythe. That's in the strike zone. No balls, 1 strike, 2 away. Priest on second. Abrams on first.
Good speed on the base pass, and Blythe a really nice line drive hitter.
A big swing and a miss at that one. It's 0-2. Alex Ogletree up and moving in the Power bullpen. Not sure when exactly we'll see him. Perhaps this next inning. 0-2 pitch. Called for strike 3 as Blythe is sat down on strikeouts, and out comes Alex Ogletree. He'll be given the 3rd inning. More on him when we come back.
In the battle of the burgers, one man made a declaration of delicious. Jack. He set forth, armed with artillery no one saw coming. boxes and boxes of mouth-watering burgers. He was determined to bring great taste to this great nation in the name of life, liberty, and the pursuit of flavor for all, so that everyone could taste history-making burgers. And America ate it up. True story. With fresher and tastier ingredients, we're making every burger better, like the new Double Jack. History never tasted so good.
When it comes to air conditioning and heating questions, Desert Air has the answers. Like, did you know it is recommended that you change your filters every 6 months to keep your air as clean as possible? And do you know it's important to service your system at least twice a year to keep it running optimally, especially here in our extreme desert conditions? Desert Air knows. And with a team of experienced and factory-trained technicians, we are here to help with all your air conditioning and heating needs. Desert Air. Live comfortably.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
We are back in the top of inning number 3. It's the La Sierra University, LSU technically. Alex Ogletree on the bump, the two-way college player for them for the past 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, he racked up 24 strikeouts for him as a pitcher. Only pitched in parts of 2 years. He was mostly a hitter, really good hitter at La Sierra. His senior year had a 1.019 OPS with 8 bombs. He's got a hard fastball, has a pretty decent breaking ball. Wonder if he'll throw out the knuckler today.
It'll be the designated hitter Thornbury standing in. The first batter Ogletree will face. Here's the first pitch. Well inside, brushing him off the plate a little bit, maybe asserting dominance over the heart of the plate. It's 1-0. Ogletree set. Kicks and deals. Swung on and fouled back into the backstop. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Thornbury digs in once more. Hands near the ear hole. Tree the pitch. That's a grounder back up the middle. It'll be Abrams up with it. Throw over to Groves is in time. A fantastic play from Cole Abrams to get the out. There's now 1 away.
Cole Abrams is as smooth as anybody at shortstop in college baseball, and he shut it off right there. And a really good pitch from Alex Ogletree there. Breaking ball got him way out in front, just a tapper to short.
Tree looks in, finds a sign, and comes set at the letters. Here's the 0-0. A breaking ball that will find the zone, so he'll start him off there 0-1. Starting off both batters he's seen with an inside pitch, a good idea. He comes set, the 0-1. He'll try to go with that one, but he'll pull back in time. It's 1-1.
With curveball inside for the strike, fastball more up and in for the ball there, but I like where he's setting the batter's eyes, might go away this time.
The 1-1 swung on, and the bat's going to go flying as he'll swing and miss at that one. A 1-2 count now. Really trying to put that ball into orbit, almost getting over the net down in the third base VIP side.
I think he should go over back to the dugout, spray a little more pine tar on there. I mean, it's just going to stick with the way it is, though.
Maybe going to need a little more. Might need to double up on batting gloves. Tree comes set. The 1-2. Swung on and a chopper foul. Back over to the third base side. Count remains right where it is. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Duffy just kind of spoiled that one. Was way out in front of it. Able to just barely get a piece to stay alive.
The 1-2. That's going to be swung on and hit out into right field. Blythe ranging over, but it'll get down as he'll barehand it. He'll have a little trouble coming up with it, but that will hold him to just a single. So with one out, there is one runner on as the lineup will turn over, and that will bring up center fielder number 10, Sparks.
Sparks 1 for 1 with a single just past a diving Dalton Thomas. His first pitch of the game. See what he does here if he's just as aggressive against Ogletree here.
Ogletree finds a sign and comes set. Here's the 0-0. A breaking ball will find the zone. It's strike one. No balls, one strike, one out, and one man on.
He's spotting up that breaker really, really well early on in his appearance here.
The 0-1 pitch swung on. That's hit out into straightaway center field. Emmanuel Dean will drop in front of him. So with one out, there's now two runners on. The fourth hit of the ball game for the Bombers.
That one pretty unlucky for Ogletree there. That's really bad contact. A breaking ball that was hit off the inside of the bat. Just muscled it out into center field. Too shallow for Dean. But a good pitch. He got weak contact. Just that's baseball.
Shortstop number 33, Harvey, digs in. 2 on, 1 out. 3-0 power ball game. That swung on, hit right back up the middle. It'll be Abrams up with it. He'll step on second for one. Throw over to first is in time. Ogletree getting himself out of this one. A big double play. A fantastic inning from Cole Abrams, making some fantastic throws over, and we head now into the bottom of inning number 3. The Power still lead in this one, 3-0. Austin Stokes and Zach Reynolds will be right back.
That's it. That's his house. Mr. Brad Haley?
Relax. Did I win something?
My sources tell me you've been calling Jack in the Box junk in the box.
So?
I take these things personally, Brad.
Get lost.
Sure, just try my food, apologize, and I'll go.
Beat it, clown!
Listen, punk! I've spent millions of dollars improving my kitchens to make our best burgers ever!
You're psycho!
Oh yeah, whoop 'em good, Jack.
Brad, you get to try my best burger ever, and all I want is your honest opinion.
Tasty.
Really? You're not just saying that because I'm kneeling on your spine?
No, I shouldn't have dissed your food, man. I'm sorry, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry about the grass stains.
Really?
No.
We're back in the home half of inning number 3. It's Emmanuel Dean Michael Grove set to lead things off here. 3, 4, and 5 due up. Power leading so far 3-0. A commanding lead for him early on.
They scored in each of the first 2 innings. Let's see if they can keep that streak alive here with the heart of the order due up. A lot of power coming up. Groves, Dean, Angel Jr., if they can extend it, Kirkland. It's a dangerous part of the lineup.
Very dangerous, the murderer's row of the Power lineup. Groves digs in from the left side. Here's the first pitch to him. That'll find the heart of the plate for a called strike one. No balls, one strike.
Thomas has used that slider pretty effectively.
0-1 pitch is well inside past the glove of the catcher, so that'll even the count. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's used the slider pretty well, but when he's had to throw the fastball, the power hitters have been able to jump on it.
The 1-1 swung on and missed for strike 2. It's 1-2. A big hack at that one from Groves and a really good pitch from Thomas. Finds a sign he likes from Duffy. The 1-2 Swung on and missed for strike 3, so that's the first out of the inning, as Groves is retired via the swinging strikeout. It'll be Emmanuel Dean digging in out of Cal State Northridge. Drove himself around to score last time.
Yeah, had that triple that drove in a run and then got to score when they tried to throw him out at third base. The ball went in the dugout on a throwing error and got to score.
That's a called strike 1, the first pitch he sees. 0-1 the count now. 1 away, no one on base. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Thomas is working efficiently here, looking to set the first 2 batters he faces down via the punch-out. As Dean digs back in from the right side, Thomas looks in, finds his pitch from Duffy, turns, kicks, and deals. High for ball 1, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Thomas shakes, likes the second sign. 1-2. Just a hair outside, so make it 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Those last 2 pitches were pretty close. Really impressed with Dean's ability to lay off with 2 strikes.
2-2 pitch. Absolute rocket. Hit on the opposite field, but foul out into Sunrise Park. Count remains the same, 2-2.
That was Dean's second triple of the year. He's had a couple of really good games.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and another hard hit foul ball down the first base line. Count stays right where it is.
Dean was kind of the hero last night on the offensive side in game number 2. Pinch hit in the top of the 10th inning, lined a single, a rocket shot in the left field for a hit, stole third base eventually, and then came home on a wild pitch. That was the winning run.
Thomas shakes the first one he sees and the second one, likes the third. The 2-2 offering, swung on and missed. And that is the second out of the inning, as that will bring up the designated hitter from Cal State LA, Anthony Angel Jr. Angel Jr. digs in. First pitch he sees, a big swing and a miss for strike 1. He'll check his swing. He'll say he did not go around. It's 1 ball, 1 strike with 2 away.
Thomas already with 5 strikeouts here in just the 3rd inning.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's going to be high, so that'll make it 2 balls and 1 strike. That's going to be high as well, so a good hitter's count for Angel Jr., as that'll make it 3 balls and 1 strike. So not really sure why time was called. Maybe some chirping from that power dugout. Umpire not putting up with it. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2, so a full count here with 2 outs and no one on. Thomas looks to be finding his stride in this one. The payoff pitch, a foul ball hit sharply back into the backstop. Story remains the same, full count.
Good at bat here from Angel Jr. Just trying to get something over the middle of the plate, maybe a hanging slider, and he can put a hurting on it.
Here's the full count pitch. That's hit on the ground over to the third baseman. It'll be Dawson over. The throw is picked by Nielsen, and that is the 3rd out. We're through 3 full innings here. We head now into the top of inning number 4. The Power still on top. It's 3-0. We'll be right back.
Girl, you know that there's one thing that I love, but it's not you I'm thinking of. I want the ultimate cheeseburger. Break it down. Cheese meat, cheese meat, and that's it. Baby, you know it's hot and juicy. It's Jack
love this.
Our target is men.
What's a target?
It's time to step away from the sofa and get back to the world you love, the world of Agua Caliente. So get ready to rediscover that winning feeling again at Agua Caliente Casinos.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth.
It's the top of the fourth. Power still on top. A new arm out for the Power in the form of number 34, Connor Inman. His first appearance for the Power this season. Maybe looking to load the pitching staff here late in the season, getting ready for the playoffs starting tomorrow. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball in there for strike one to the first baseman, Nielsen.
Starting off his appearance much like Ogletree with breaking ball inside for a strike.
0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike two. 0-2 the count.
Really nice start here for Inman. See if he can put away Nielsen, the big first baseman.
Here's the 0-2 offering. That's high for ball one. Maybe looking to get him to reach up and poke at the high fastball to no avail. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter. Inman comes set at the head. Here's the pitch. That'll be low, bouncing into the dirt. 2-2 count.
I like Inman's wind up here. Really, it's from the stretch, but his pitching stance on the mound, he's closed up. It's really tough for a guy to get to see the ball out of his hand. The way he is already closed and then turns back a little.
That's going to be swung on and hit foul, so the count will stay right where it is. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Really kind of just explodes out of his hand all of a sudden. That can be really tough, I think, especially for the right-handed hitters.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and poked over into the first base dugout. Count remains 2-2.
Really nice battle here. Nielsen 1 for 1 with a little tapper back to the pitcher back in the first. Fouling off a lot of stuff.
2-2 on its way. That's a major league pop-up over to the left side. It'll be the third baseman, Priest, looking to find it. Moving a lot, maybe being carried by the wind up at the top of its peak. So that'll get down. Count will stay right where it is. A good effort from Priest, though.
That one just kept moving and moving and moving. Priest had to get a workout in trying to track down that ball. He almost got there. He just kept tailing away from him. A good effort. Going to need another pitch here from Inman trying to get Nielsen. Crazy battle going here. Already 7 pitches in the at-bat.
Inman finds a sign from Poss. Comes set up near the neck. Here's the 2-2. So the at-bat will continue. Another foul ball, the 8th pitch of the at-bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, so he'll finally get himself out of that long at-bat. And there's 1 out, as that will bring up right fielder number 2, Torres.
Well, you know, clearly slamming his helmet there. Nielsen upset, but he really shouldn't be. That was a fantastic at-bat. You got a fresh arm. Let your boys in the dugout see a ton of pitches off of him right away. Obviously, you don't want to strike out to end it, but you got to take the good where you can. That was a fantastic at-bat from Nielsen.
Inman set. That'll be low for ball 1. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch. An absolute rocket over into the first base dugout, and that'll roll right back up to Inman. It's 1-1.
Yeah, he roped that one. Luckily, he was late on it and then ended up well foul, but he's right on that pitch.
Inman shakes, finds a sign he likes, comes set. The 1-1 pitch. That'll be inside once more, so 2 balls and 1 strike now with 1 away and no 1 on. A long inning for Inman here. He's had to fight for his out. 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball right in there for strike 2, so right back to where he was in the last at-bat, 2-2.
He's shown a really nice breaking ball here early on. I'd throw it again.
2-2 pitch in there for strike number 3, and there's now 2 away, as that'll bring up the left fielder, number 39, Pankratz, as he'll look to change the fortune of his teammates.
Well, Inman did go with a breaking ball there, and he froze Torres on that one.
First pitch swung on and absolutely roped down the first base line. That'll get called fair. It rolls to the corner. Noah Blythe having to go a long way. He'll round second, head for 3, but he'll be held up right there. So a 2-out triple for Pankratz, the left fielder. Double, sorry. As that will bring up the third baseman, number 31, Dawson.
Well, that one was just a screamer down the right field line. Just barely fair. If you're Inman, you have to just focus. You got 1 more out to get out of it, but a good opportunity to get on the board here for the Bombers.
Inman set. The pitch. Called strike 1. Not even going to take a look back at the runner. He's focused on getting that last out. 0-1 the count. Looks in, finds a sign from Poss, takes a deep breath, comes set. Checks the runner, the 0-1. Just inside for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Looks in once more. Poss gives him the sign. Comes set. A 1-1 pitch. That's going to be poked over in the first base concourse. That'll move the count in his favor, though. It's 1-2.
Now he's just 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning and keeping it a shutout early on for the Power, just trying to do his job. Each of these pitchers that are fresh in, trying to save arms for the playoffs, just got to do their job.
1-2 is swung on, and it'll get past the diving glove of Tyler Preece. But that runner will hold up at third, not going to test the arm of Mark Kirkland. So with 2 outs, there's runners on the corners. And it'll be the second baseman, number 3, Burton, who is tasked with driving that run in just 90 feet away. More action out in the Power bullpen. A bullpen day for him as they're just looking to save arms for the playoffs starting tomorrow. 0-0 pitch. He'll check his swing, but won't go around. Good idea. 1-0.
Inman now at 20 pitches, 9 of them in that first at-bat alone. You wonder how much that took a toll on him. And that's why he's starting to struggle.
Inman set. Here's the 1-0 pitch. A breaking ball. Looked good, but umpire saw it differently. It's 2-0. Inman back to the rubber. Takes a deep breath, fighting fatigue. A long at-bat to start the inning. Checks the runner, held on by Groves. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. He'll get himself right back into the count after being down 2-0. It's 2-1 with 2 outs and runners on the corners.
He's got a lively fastball, especially the way the ball comes out of his hand like we mentioned early on, the way he hides it. But early on, the fastball had been missing, kind of uncompetitive, missing the zone. That one finds the zone and blows it right by him.
A big swing and a miss there. It's 2-2.
Same thing right there. It just seems like now he's finally finding the control of the fastball. It's a good one. I mean, if he's got control of it, it's hard to hit.
So 2-2, just one more good pitch needed from Inman to get the bats back up for the Power. He comes set, kicks, deals. That'll be just a little low, and that will load the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. One good pitch could get the bats back up and keep runs from coming around. Burton digs in, checks his swing. Here's the full count pitch. Called for strike 3, and the side is retired. We are heading into the bottom of inning number 4. The Power lead and looking to extend it. It's the Power 3, Bombers nothing. More when we come back.
That's it. That's his house. Mr. Brad Haley?
Relax. Did I win something?
My sources tell me you've been calling Jack in the Box junk in the box.
So?
I take these things personally, Brad.
Get lost.
Sure, just try my food, apologize, and I'll go.
Beat it, clown!
Listen, punk! I've spent millions of dollars improving my kitchens to make our best burgers ever!
You're psycho!
Oh yeah, whoop 'em good, Jack.
Brad, you get to try my best burger ever, and all I want is your honest opinion.
Tasty.
Really? You're not just saying that because I'm kneeling on your spine?
No, I shouldn't have dissed your food, man. I'm sorry, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry about the grass stains.
Really?
No.
It's the bottom of the 4th. It'll be number 28, Mark Kirkland, who has reached base once today. He'll be leading things off for the Power. Thomas still on the bump for the Bombers.
So last time up had that leadoff walk and eventually came around to score on a sacrifice fly from Dalton Thomas.
Here's the 0-0. Swung on and hit really hard, but really foul into the backstop netting. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Thomas. A big looping breaking ball that won't come back in enough. Outside for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff hitter Kirkland. 1-1 pitch. Well inside. Make it 2-1 now. Thomas back to the rubber. Looks in, finds a sign from Duffy. Turns, kicks, and deals. The 2-1 pitch is high, so a good hitter's count for Kirkland. He's in the driver's seat, 3-1.
Yeah, he's had a really good day today, seeing the ball well, not expanding his zone.
That's going to be poked right back up the middle. It'll look to be a 1-3 put out, and there's quickly 1 away.
That one, he got a pitch to hit there. He just got on top of it. Hit it right back up the middle, but Thomas was able to snag it before it got over his head.
So that will bring up now number 26, Dalton Thomas. Sorry, Nick Poss, the catcher. And that will do it for Thomas for the Bombers, as he will be sent to the dugout. That will bring up number 29, Ratter, who's in to pitch now. We'll give him a little bit to warm up, and we'll be right back.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find.
We're ready to resume action as Nick Poss will dig in and look to face the new pitcher Ratter. That's swung on and foul tipped into the catcher's mitt. It's 0-1. Nick Poss starting off behind in the count. That'll be outside for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike.
A couple of off-speed pitches to start things off for Ratter here.
That's going to be swung on and missed for strike 2. Make it 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 away.
Ratter, another right-hander for the Bombers here. I think they saw, even though Thomas got the out on Kirkland, he had another 3-ball count, wanted to go to a new arm.
That's going to be outside, so it'll even up the count. 2-2. That's popped straight up and back. And it'll leave the count right where it is.
Poss trying to battle here and get a feel for Ratter. Already seeming like a lot different type of pitcher, not throwing as many fastballs as Thomas.
That will be taken, so that will load the count here. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good at bat here from Poss. 6 pitches already, worked a full count. Let's see if he can finish it off.
The payoff pitch is swung on. That might get down, and it will be caught. No, it won't. They'll say it hit the ground. So that will put him aboard, as that'll bring up Tyler Priest, the third baseman.
Really good effort out there by Pancratz, but that one was roped by Poss. Worked a nice 3-2 count, got a pitch he could drive, put a good swing on it. Good effort by Pancratz, but he just trapped it, and Power got a 1-out base runner.
So Priest will stand in. Here's the 0-0. That swung on and hit hard down the line. It's thrown over to second, to first. So a double play will get them out of the inning. We're through 4 complete innings here. The Power still leading 3-0 as we head into the top of inning number 5. We'll be right back. Austin Stokes and Zach Reynolds more when we come back.
In the battle of the burgers, one man made a declaration of delicious. Jack. He set forth, armed with artillery no one saw coming. Boxes and boxes of mouth-watering burgers. He was determined to bring great taste to this great nation in the name of life, liberty, and the pursuit of flavor for all, so that everyone could taste history-making burgers. And America ate it up. True story. With fresher and tastier ingredients, we're making every burger better, like the new Double Jack. History never tasted so good.
Agua Caliente Casinos has added more of the hottest and newest slots. With more than 155,000 square feet of gaming, your next jackpot is just a slot pull away. No matter which of our 3 premier properties you visit, Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City, you'll always find more of the hottest and newest slots. Agua Caliente Casinos, the caliente place to play.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
It's the top of inning number 5 and a new pitcher for the Power. It's the College of the Desert product, Kevin Sanchez. He'll step in to start things off this inning against the designated hitter Thornberry.
Power jumped out to a lead, 2-1. 2 runs in the first, 1 in the second, so now leading 3-0. But the pitching, this pitching staff made up of some new arms trying to save the main ones for the championship series coming up against the Bucks, and so far so good. They've done their job. They've not given up a run. They've given up a fair amount of hits, but some nice defense, some double plays, and they're doing their jobs.
You're exactly right about that. Here's the 0-0 to Thornberry. First pitch from Sanchez. A foul ball getting just under that one. It's 0-1.
Thornberry last time up grounded out to Abrams, and that was one of Abrams' great plays, one of many he's had this season, one of a couple he's already had in this game alone.
The 0-1 pitch swung on. That's hit into straightaway center field. Dean ranging in. It'll be in no man's land, so that'll be a leadoff single for Thornberry. So that'll bring up the 9-hole hitter, the catcher, Duffy, number 41. It'll be the 9-1-2.
That one just off the end of the bat, and if he hits that on a more regular part of the barrel, then that's right at Emmanuel Dean for an out, but it's hit off the end, and almost a mistake by the hitter that paid off for him is it didn't quite get out there as much and landed down for a single.
Duffy squaring to bunt. In comes Priest. The pitch. He'll get it down, but it'll be fouled off of home plate. 0-1 the count, so Duffy will head back and try to.
Down in the 5th inning, trying to work some small ball. The Power used small ball to score some runs yesterday, and it worked out for him. Had a sac bunt that worked out. Bombers trying to do the same here.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. In there for a called strike 2 right down the middle.
Wasn't bunting that time, and now he almost certainly is not bunting with an 0-2 count.
Sanchez set, the 0-2 on its way. Here it is. He kicks and deals. In there for a called strike 3. And with 1 out, the lineup will turn over. It'll be the center fielder, number 10, Sparks. Sanchez coming back after giving up the single with a great strikeout.
That was a really good sequence there for Sanchez. Saw that the guy was scoring a bunt, threw a fastball in that he couldn't bunt fair, then froze him with a fastball, and then froze him with a breaking ball.
0-0 pitch. Well inside for ball 1. Sparks, a lanky center fielder towering over home plate. That was about at the knees.
He's 2 for 2 today.
2 quality at-bats for him. Here's the 1-0 pitch. In there on the inside part of the plate. It's 1-1 with 1 away and 1 man on. 1's all around. More action in the Power bullpen. A revolving door of pitchers. That's going to be up and in for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike with 1 away. Power lead 3-0 here in the 5th inning of play. No wind to speak of. A beautiful dusk here at Palm Springs Stadium. Twilight setting in. Runner goes. That pitch is well inside for a ball. Throw down. A great throw from Poss. Had that been a fastball from Sanchez, that would be the 2nd out. But he's in there safely. 3-1 the count now with 1 out.
Yeah, really good jump there for Thornberry, plus the off-speed pitch to boot, but just the fact that it was that close. I mean, Poss showed off an absolute cannon right there. He just had too much working against him to be able to throw out the runner.
Here's the 3-1 pitch. In there for strike 2, so that will load up the count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 away. 1 man on in scoring position, 180 feet away at second. Sanchez back to the rubber. Looks in to Poss to find the sign. Finds one he likes, set at the belt, taps the front foot, kicks and deals the payoff pitch. Swung on, that's hit right back up the middle. But they'll say that's foul. May have hit off the batter's box. Maybe the foot of Sparks. He'll favor that left foot.
I think that's exactly what happened there. Hit off the front foot, right back to Sanchez. And it's always tough for a hitter. If you're Sanchez, obviously you don't want to walk him, but I would go right back inside with a fastball. Guys, you know, when they foul someone off them like that, they're just subconsciously going to be more weary of an inside pitch. They don't want that to happen again. Can maybe get him stepping out towards third base and swinging through it.
Sanchez looks in to find the sign from Poss. Once more, they'll try the 3-2 payoff pitch again. He kicks and deals. That's a major league pop-up and foul back into Sunrise Park, so we'll try it again. 3-2, 1 away, 1 on.
Really good at-bat here for Sparks, who, as we mentioned earlier in the bat, already 2 for 2. Looks the part, a tall, lanky center fielder. Really good player for the Bombers. Sanchez trying to put him away. No easy task.
He shakes the first sign. Sanchez set, taps the front foot twice, toes the rubber, kicks and deals. The payoff pitch on the ground. It'll be Abrams up with the throw over to Groves in time, and there's now 2 away. The runner will stay at second.
And have a day defensively, Cole Abrams. I mean, nice backhand. That one in the deep hole there. Closer to third base, really, than it was the second base bag. Shot off the cannon, didn't even bounce to Groves.
So that'll bring up the pinch hitter, number 21, Dudas. He'll get his first cuts of the day with 2 outs. The first pitch from Sanchez swung on. Another play for Abrams. Throw over to first in time. Just another opportunity for him to flash the leather. And we head now into the bottom of inning number 5. Power still on top. It's 3-0. Austin Stokes and Zach Reynolds will be right back.
Girl, you know that there's one thing that I love, but it's not you I'm thinking of. I want the ultimate cheeseburger. Break it down. Cheese meat, and that's it. Baby, you know it's hot and juicy. This Jack won't make it till you order it.
Girls love this. Our target is men. What's a target?
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
Like, your, bacon.
Say it.
Steady. Ultimate cheeseburger.
Go!
Your bacon ultimate cheeseburger.
Hot.
Yes, we are.
We won't make it till you order it. Our best bacon ultimate.
Dalton Thomas leading this one off. It's Ratter still on the bump.
Thomas, guy had 3 RBI yesterday in a game. Already got 1 here today as well.
That pitch will be taken in there for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike to the leadoff batter.
Had a sac fly that brought in Mark Kirkland, third runner of the game for the Power at that point.
0-1 pitch is swung on and hit foul into the netting. 0-2. Ratter looks in, finds a sign from Duffy, and comes set. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, that'll get down, so a base hit for Dalton Thomas. Now we can officially say he's on a hit streak, 2 days in a row of finding himself on base.
Yeah, had a really good couple of days now. Like I mentioned, a couple hits, 3 RBIs yesterday, an RBI today, and now a base hit for him today. Setting the table once again as a leadoff man. That's your job. Get on base any way you can. Here comes the overall leadoff hitter, Cole Abrams. He's had a good day.
First pitch to Abrams is swung on and popped way up, but way out of play. That'll ricochet off the top of the grandstands. Kid's going to rush to pick that one up. It's 0-1.
Abrams has had a fantastic day in the field at shortstop and also has a single and reached base on a hit by pitch today.
0-1 pitch, swung on. That's hit into straightaway center field. It'll be Sparks under it, and there's one away as Thomas will head on back to first. That'll bring up the bat of Noah Blythe, the right fielder. Blythe sat down on strikes in his last plate appearance. What changes do you think he'll make in his approach to the plate here?
Well, in that at-bat, it was against Thomas, and he just kind of got diced up by his slider. Thomas had a really good one. See, Blythe's not going to chase too much like that.
Nothing pitch, well outside, getting Duffy out of his stance and springing into action. It's 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out, but Dalton Thomas stands on first, being held on by Nielsen. Throw over to first. Thomas not even off the bag. He's in there safely. Or never left, I guess.
Well, that pitch to Blythe was exactly what he swung and missed at last time, already making an adjustment.
That'll be taken low, 2 balls, no strikes.
Blythe is a guy, doesn't have a ton of home runs in his career, but he just hits the ball so hard on the line.
That's going to be poked. That might get down, and it will get down. So a single from Noah Blythe. There's runners on first and second now with 1 out, and that will bring up Michael Groves.
Groves tied with Blythe for the lead in RBI on the team. Groves has had a fantastic season. He struck out twice today. He wants to change that. He's got an opportunity here that if you get one in the gap, could drive home a couple of runs.
He's going to look to do just that. He digs in from the left side. Ratter finds his pitch, checks on the runner at second. Here it is. Swung on, and that is shot out into straightaway center field. Runner from second will start to tag up and will decide not to test the arm. So there's 2 away with 2 on. That'll bring up Emmanuel Dean.
That's just the game of baseball right there. That one couldn't have been hit much harder, but also his hit to the point where Sparks did not move. Just hit right at him. Can't be upset by that if you're Groves. You did exactly what you wanted to do.
Made really solid contact. Nothing pitch to Dean. A big swing and a miss at that one. It's 0-1. Had him reaching for it. It was Ratter. Dean will dig back in from the right side, checks a swing, steps into the box. Ratter looks into Duffy, finds a sign. Runners take their lead off of second and first. It's Blythe and Thomas. Ratter comes set, checks on Thomas. The pitch. Another big swing and a miss. It's 0-2 with 2 away.
Dean just trying to keep this going, get a 2-out hit here that could possibly bring home a run. Power pitching has been really good so far. Still using up a lot of arms. Want to give them as much insurance as you can.
Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. We're through 5 complete innings. The power not driving anyone across in this half inning either. Score remains 3-1. We'll be right back with the 6th inning of Power Baseball right here on the Power Baseball Network.
That's it. That's his house. Mr. Brad Haley?
Relax.
Did I win something?
My sources tell me you've been calling Jack in the Box junk in the box.
So?
I take these things personally, Brad.
Get lost.
Sure, just try my food, apologize, and I'll go.
Beat it, clown!
Listen, punk! I've spent millions of dollars improving my kitchens to make our best burgers ever!
You psycho!
Oh, yeah. Whoop 'em good, Jack.
Brad, you get to try my best burger ever, and all I want is your honest opinion.
Tasty.
Really? You're not just saying that because I'm kneeling on your spine?
No, I shouldn't have dissed your food, man. I'm sorry, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry about the grass stains.
Really?
No.
It's one thing to be honored as an esteemed Forbes award-winning resort. It's quite another to be honored 3 years in a row. Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage is proud to once again be the recipient of the Forbes 4-Star Award for both our extraordinary hotel and the steakhouse, and Forbes' highest honor, the prestigious 5-Star Award for Sunstone.
It's the top of inning number 6. It'll be the first baseman digging in a new arm for the Power in the form of, well, usually the catcher, Bryant Ball.
Finding himself on the other end of the battery here.
He turns, kicks, and deals. Pretty good stuff from him right there. It's 0-1.
All right. Pumped a nice fastball in there.
Here's the 0-1 offering. Outside, another good fastball there. It's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Took a little bit off that one. And
I see you, Bryant Ball. Okay.
I am thoroughly surprised with his stuff so far. Here's the 1-2 pitch. A swing and a miss for strike 3. A strikeout for the Bryant Ball. And what a way to come right out of the bullpen and get things going. There's one away.
I think Bryant Ball might have to go back to BYU and say, hey, I'm a two-way player now.
He's definitely, I mean, that was a fantastic at-bat for him. He's ready to go. It'll be the right fielder Torres digging in now. The first pitch, a little high for ball 1. It's 1-0.
It's a lively fastball there.
Here's the 1-0 pitch. Up and away, so make it 2-0 now. Torres digs back in. Ball turns, kicks, and fires. In there for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 away the count after the strikeout from Bryant Ball. The 2-1 pitch. Just a little bit high. It's 3-1. Going off the hand signals, getting from the behind the plate radar gun. He's sitting about 90. The pitch. That'll be outside for ball 4, so Torres is aboard. And that will bring up a left fielder, number 39, Pankratz.
Well, you know, Ball's a catcher, and we've seen his arm from behind the plate, so I expect some nice velocity from him, but that breaking ball I did not expect.
The 0-0 pitch, that swung on, popped into center field. It could get down. It'll be Cole Abrams who is under it. And there's 2 away. Some fantastic stuff from Bryant Ball so far. One catcher to the other. And that will bring up the third baseman, number 31, Dakota Dawson. Ball checks the runner at first. The pitch, a little low for ball 1. And, you know, Zach, on my broadcasting bingo card, I did not have Bryant Ball strikeout on there. I'm sure not a lot of other people did, but, hey, he earned it.
Well, if I ever see him pitch again, it will be, because that was a nasty breaking ball, and he's got himself a hard fastball. He's got something to work with here.
The 1-0 pitch. Outside, gets away from the glove of Poss, so the runner will advance to second. 2-0 count.
Don't look now, but Jason Leon's starting to get ready in the power bullpen.
I think I might go down there and try to warm up. They're putting in their position players.
All right, they're doing well. They're not just conceding by doing that.
Yeah, they've definitely had some quality pitching from them. 2-0 pitch, a little high for ball 3. 3-0 the count with 2 away. 1 man on board. Pancratz digs back in. Ball gets a sign from Poss. Comes set. Here's the 3-0 pitch. That's up and away past the glove of Poss. Ball 4, but the runner will advance up to third. So runners on the corners with 2 away.
Ball started to get a little wild there. Maybe just try to take a little off that fastball. Don't have to throw as hard. Can throw it for a strike. Got a good defense behind you. You've got 2 outs. Just one pitch, try to get a ground ball or a pop-up, and you've got yourself a scoreless inning.
It'll be the second baseman, Burton, standing in here. A run just 90 feet away. Ball checks the runner at first and comes set. The 0-0. Low for ball 1. He's really pumping that fastball in there. It's 1-0 with 2 away and 2 on. Ball set. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Blew that fastball right by him. A bayou ball, as a lot of people would say. It's a 1-1 count. Ball set, checks his runners. The 1-1 pitch. Low and outside. It'll get past the glove of Poss. The runner will come across to score. So the Bombers will cut that lead down. It's 3-1. Here in the 6th inning of play.
Still have the lead. Just try to make that one pitch to get out of it. Get back to the power bats that can score in a hurry to give you some insurance.
Ball finds a sign. Comes set at the belt. Here's the 2-1. High for ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike now. Finds a sign from Poss once more. Comes set, checks the runner at second. The pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2, so that will load up the count. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 away. Ball needing just 1 more pitch to get out of this one. He looks in, finds a sign, and comes set. The payoff pitch from Ball. In there for strike 3, and the side is retired. 2 strikeouts for the catcher, Brian Ball, as we head now into the bottom of the 6th. Power leading still, it's 3-1. Austin Stokes, Zach Reynolds will be right back.
Like your bacon.
Say it.
Steady. Ultimate cheeseburger.
Go! Your bacon ultimate cheeseburger.
Hot.
Yes, we are.
We won't make it till you order it. Our best Bacon Ultimate Cheeseburger ever. Now at Jack in the Box.
It's the bottom of inning number 6. A new catcher out for the Bombers. It'll be DeJournay, number 22. And with the throw down to second, we're just about ready to go. It'll be Anthony Angel Jr. set to lead this one off. 2 home runs in the season. No one wants him to get a home run right here more than I do.
I know that's the truth, partner. Another defensive little shift for the Bombers. Dawson, who started at third, moved to shortstop, and Dudas, who came in and pinch hit for the shortstop Harvey, moved over to third base.
So after the defensive changes, we're ready to go. Here's the first pitch to Angel Jr. That swung on and hit into straightaway center field. It's carrying well. It might burn him. And it will. It'll get off the State Farm sign. He'll be at second, and he will just be content with 2. Almost had it there. So a good leadoff double. And that will bring up the bat of big Mark Kirkland.
That one just kept carrying. It didn't look like it was going to be that deep off the bat, but the wind caught it. That one was hit high, and it was hit far all the way to the warning track off that State Farm sign out there. I mean, that one just kept on carrying.
Didn't feel like that was ever going to come down. It had the power, just not quite the distance. Ratter comes set. The first pitch to Kirkland. Just a touch outside. It's ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes, no one out, but 1 man in scoring position on second looking to reclaim that 3-run lead. The next pitch swung on. That'll get into the outfield. Angel Jr. will be held up at third, so runners at the corners with no one out. A good opportunity for him to drive one in here. Still no outs in the inning, as that'll bring up the catcher, Nick Poss, out of UC Riverside.
A really good opportunity for the Power to just get that run right back. The double from Angel Jr. Then that one just kind of in on the fists of Kirkland, and he muscled it into left field. The shortstop Dawson was playing really close to the bag, trying to hold on Angel Jr. Otherwise, he would have possibly been in position to make that play, but because he was holding on Angel Jr., that ball gets into left field, and Power have runners at the corners, nobody out.
So after the 2 hits given up, there will be a pitching change for the Power, or for the Bombers. Give him a little bit of time to warm up. More on him when we come back. This is Austin Stokes and Zach Reynolds. We'll see you in just a bit.
In the battle of the burgers, one man made a declaration of delicious. Jack. He set forth, armed with artillery no one saw coming. Boxes and boxes of mouth-watering burgers. He was determined to bring great taste to this great nation in the name of life, liberty, and the pursuit of flavor for all, so that everyone could taste history-making burgers. And America ate it up. True story. With fresher and tastier ingredients, we're making every burger better, like the new Double Jack. History never tasted so good.
It'll be Edward Garvey, the new pitcher for the Bombers in the bottom of the 6th. He'll inherit 2 runners on, still no one out. He'll need to not allow a base hit or a fly ball if he wants to keep the score where it is.
A really tough situation for a reliever to come into. You come in, you've already got a runner at third base and one at first to boot. It's really going to be a tough act here for Garvey, trying to clean things up and keep it close. His team only down by 2, but the Power can score in bunches, and if they get one across here, this just might break open the inning.
So it'll be Nick Poss who stands in to face the new pitcher. Garvey checks his runners, heads to the rubber, looks in, gets his sign from Desjardins. Comes set out in front. The 0-0. Runner goes for second. That's a low for a ball. So it'll be Kirkland who will move up to first safely. Runners on second and third. Still no one out. A dangerous situation for the Bombers.
Big Mark Kirkland now 5 for 5 in stolen base attempts this year.
Infield playing in on the grass, expecting something small. Poss looking to surprise him. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's in there for strike 1. It's 1-1.
With the infield in, even a shallow pop-up will do.
That's swung on. It'll be right back to us. Almost. I thought that was the one.
I had my arms outreached. Just couldn't quite get it.
We've been waiting for our first pop-up back into the broadcast booth. Thought that was going to be it right there. 1-2 the count. Garvey comes set. Taps the foot, hands down to the belt. Runners take their lead. The 1-2 pitch. High and in. It'll brush him off, buzzing the tower just a tad. It's 2-2.
As I mentioned just a moment ago, with this infield drawn in, just a shallow pop-up in the right field would be perfect spot to fall in for possibly 2 runs.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside, so that will load up the count here. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch from Garvey. Low for ball 4, so with no one out, the bases are loaded. So anything in the air you have to assume is going to score a run. Tyler Priest is going to be the one that looks to get it done here. He's going to look to move some runners around, maybe trade places with one of them.
You know, Priest, another guy that's a line drive hitter. If he can get one down one of these lines into the corner, we might score 3.
Garvey set. Here's the pitch. Swing. That's a drive out into right field. The right fielder under it. He'll have it. The runner from third will tag. Angel Jr. storming into home, and he'll get there. So a 4-1 score now. They've regained their 3-run lead. The runner at first will stay put, so runners back on the corners with 1 away, as that'll bring up Dalton D.T. Thomas.
Well, Tyler Priest did exactly what he needed to there. Didn't try to do too much, didn't swing too hard trying to hit a grand slam, just got a ball he could drive into the outfield, has himself an RBI for it. And Dalton Thomas already with a hit and an RBI today. A chance for more here.
Garvey set. Here's the 0-0. A big hack at that one. He was looking to drive in a couple of runs with that swing, but to no avail. It's 0-1. Garvey set. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. That swung on and popped foul back behind the press box. That'll move the count 0-2. If they do manage to get an out here, they have to be weary because the lineup will turn over with Cole Abrams standing on deck. Garvey takes a look around, takes a deep breath, back to the rubber, leans out in front, finds a sign from Desjournay. Comes set at the belt. The 0-2. Swung on, and oh, that almost was us again. Its count remains 0-2.
Good job from Thomas to fight off that two-strike pitch, spoil it, and stay alive. Just got to kind of try to shorten up here and put a ball in play. If you put the ball in play, good things will happen.
Garvey comes set. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and popped way up there. Couple people crashing in. It'll be the left fielder who gets it. Kirkland not going to try it. There's 2 away, but the lineup will turn over. It is the lineup's leadoff hitter, Cole Abrams, the shortstop out of UNC Asheville. A fantastic day from him so far. Some good hits and some great defensive leather.
Absolutely, and he had that first batter for the power of the game as the leadoff hitter, had a line shot up the middle, eventually came around to score. And he's been lights out defensively at shortstop. He's a vacuum out there with that cannon of an arm.
The 0-0 pitch. He'll try to go, but he'll pull back. A good idea. It's 1-0. 2 outs, runners at the corners in the bottom of inning number 6. 4-1 your score here. 4 runs on 7 hits. 7 hits apiece for both squads. Bombers only getting 1 run off of theirs. 1 error on their end. The 1-0 pitch swung on. That's hit on the ground. It'll be the shortstop. Throw to second in time, so they'll go the easy route to retire the side, but not before the power can extend their lead even more. And there's another unusual suspect heading out to the mound. It's Jason Leone. More on him when we come back in the top of inning number 7. Austin Stokes, Zach Reynolds. We'll be right back.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
It is the top of the seventh inning, sorry. It'll be a pinch hitter in the form of Anderson, number 50. It'll be the infielder for the Palm Springs Power, Jason Leone, on the bump. He's got a cannon across the diamond. Let's see if that translates onto the mound.
Yeah, I mean, he's played short and third, a little second, but really when you talk about that arm, you think about from short and second. He's got an absolute cannon. I just wonder if he can place up his pitches. If he can, look out.
He's definitely going to be blowing it by these guys if he can find the strike zone. Anderson, the first batter he'll face, getting his first cuts of the day. Here's the first pitch, and he will blow that by him. It's hit out to Emmanuel Dean, who's under it. And with one pitch, there's now one away. So that will bring up the new catcher, number 22, Desjournay. He will stand in. Jason Leon, effective so far.
Yeah, I mean, one pitch, one out. Can't ask for much more than that.
Nothing. In there for strike one. 0-1 the count with one away.
Showed a little bit of an off-speed pitch that time.
The 0-1 offering. That's low and away for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Looking to get his first strikeout of the season here.
Blew that fastball right by him. Do it again until he proves he can hit it.
High for ball 2, so that will even things up. It's 2-2. He turns, kicks, and deals. Popped way up. Groves ranging over, and he will have it for the second out. Leon is working well so far. Now more action in the power bullpen. So that will bring up the center fielder, Sparks. And with 2 outs, Leon working quickly here. He looks in. Turns, kicks, and deals. Swung on, hit right back up the middle. That'll get off the foot of Leon. He'll have it and throw it over in time, and the side is retired. And that might have banged him up a little bit, but he looks to be okay. We head into the bottom of inning number 7. The Power still leading 4-1. It's time for the 7th inning stretch. We'll see you right back here in just a bit.
That's it. That's his house. Mr. Brad Haley?
Relax. Did I win something?
My sources tell me you've been calling Jack in the Box junk in the box.
So?
I take these things personally, Brad.
Get lost.
Sure, just try my food, apologize, and I'll go.
Beat it, clown!
Listen, punk! I've spent millions of dollars improving my kitchens to make our best burgers ever!
You're psycho!
Oh, yeah. Whoop 'em good, Jack.
Brad, you get to try my best burger ever, and all I want is your honest opinion.
Tasty.
Really? You're not just saying that because I'm kneeling on your spine?
No, I shouldn't have dissed your food, man. I'm sorry, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry about the grass stains.
Really?
No.
Girl, you know that there's one thing that I love, but it's not you I'm thinking of. I want the ultimate cheeseburger. Break it down. Cheese meat, cheese meat, and that's it. Baby, you know it's hot and juicy. This Jack won't make it till you order it.
Girls love this.
Our target is men.
What's the target?
It is the bottom of inning number 7. Harvey still on the mound for the Bombers. The Power looking to extend their lead even more in the later innings. That's going to be popped out of play and foul. 0-1.
Blythe 1 for 3 today. Had a singles last time up, a liner into right center field.
Garvey, the 0-1 pitch on its way. That'll get inside for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, that'll be down into the gap in right center field. He'll round first and head for 2. The throw is not in time. Noah Blythe with a stand-up double. So a runner on second now, as that will bring up Emmanuel Dean.
Well, he did hit that ball hard, but that is a hustle double right there. Sparks had a bad route to it. It got past him a little bit. He was able to cut it off before it got to the wall, but Blythe was thinking 2 all the way, never hesitated, and was able to get in there. And now the Power threatening to add more insurance.
Correction, that will bring up Michael Groves.
An absolute scorcher for a line out to center field his last time up.
He digs in from the left side. Garvey comes set. Action now in both bullpens. Here's the 0-0. In there for called strike 1. No balls and 1 strike with a runner on second. Garvey set. He kicks and deals. The 0-1. That's taken for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Still no one out. The 1-1 is not going to find the strike zone either. It's 2-1.
Good hitters count here for Groves. If he can get something to drive. We know he's got power to both sides of the field.
The 2-1 is swung on and popped way up, but out of play down the third base line. That'll find a seed in the stands. 2-2. Garvey set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, hit right back up the middle. That'll get through the infield. They're going to wave Blythe around third. He'll head for home. He'll be in there, but the throw into second will get him. They'll call him out on the throw, so there's 1 away, but a run will score. It's 5-1.
It didn't look like the tag got applied there from up here, but the call was made that he was out. But regardless, Groves gets himself an RBI single, and he's now sole possession of the team leading RBIs with 24.
Emmanuel Dean stands in. The first pitch he sees taken for strike 1. 0-1 the count. A borderline call to say the least. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Dean. He'll check his swing. Didn't want to swing at the first one, but thought that one might have a chance. It's 1-1.
Just with 1 out, Dean, it's his job to get on base and start another rally.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. It's a 1-2 count with 1 away. 1 run coming across to score for the Power in the 7th frame. Garvey back to the rubber. Dean stands in. Garvey turns, kicks, and deals. High for ball 2, so that will even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes. with one away. Here's the 2-2 offering. Swung on, and what a laser. But the count will remain 2-2.
Got the breaking ball there, saw it early, put a great swing on it. He just has to stay back a little bit more. If he can do that, then that's possibly a triple down the left field line into the corner.
Garvey turns, kicks, and deals. That'll be taken for ball 3, so a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Anthony Angel Jr. on deck, followed by Mark Kirkland if it gets to him. Here's the full count, put away pitch from Garvey. Low for ball 4, so Dean will take his base. And that will bring up Anthony Angel Jr., the power threat.
So Dean did his job there, like I mentioned, with 1 out. Just try to get on base, start another rally, and he might have just ran another pitcher out of the game for the Bombers.
So time is called, and he will. There will be a new pitcher on the mound. That'll be number 40, Peterson. We'll give him a chance to warm up. Austin Stokes and Zach Reynolds. We'll be right back.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
It's the bottom of the 7, and we're just about ready to go. Anthony Angel Jr. standing in to face the new pitcher, number 40, Cole Peterson. Just one of the multitude of pitchers that we've seen from both teams today. The power out of maybe a conservation effort, the Bombers out of necessity.
On Angel Jr. has got a good opportunity here. Already won a cross for the power here in the 7th, and Manuel Dean just had that walk that ran another pitcher out of the game for the Bombers. So Dean at first after that walk, and Angel Jr. with a chance to try to drive him around.
Nothing pitch to Angel Jr. That'll be taken for strike 1. No balls, 1 strike.
Last time up, Angel Jr. had that high and deep double in the center field.
Runner goes. That's outside for a ball. The throw will not be in time, so it'll be Emmanuel Dean advancing to second on the stolen base. 1-1 count, 1 away.
Dean's got that large 6'3", 230-pound frame, but he used to be a running back in high school, and he's got the wheels, and he likes to show them off. Another stolen base there.
As a former defensive lineman, I don't know that I'd be too pleased to see Emmanuel Dean barreling through my gap.
It's already 6 stolen bases in the year, and he only joined the team halfway through the season.
Here's the pitch. He's going to go for third. That's in there for a strike. Throw down, not in time. So he'll snag 2 bases on 2 pitches. A 1-2 count for Anthony Angel Jr. Might see a little Ellie De La Cruz action. Let's see if he goes for home.
Well, you know, Dean, he's got the speed, but he also has a really good ability to read pitchers. I've noticed that. He gets unbelievable jumps. Pair that with that speed, and it's hard to catch him running.
Infield in, the 1-2 pitch. High for a ball. It'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Anthony Angel Jr. is sat down. There's now 2 away for Mark Kirkland.
Kirkland 1 for 2 has walked and had a single his last time up. Eventually came around to score when he walked his first time up.
Garvey turns, kicks, and deals. In there for a called strike 1. It's 0-1 with 2 away. 1 runner just 90 feet away at third. Here's the 0-1 pitch. He'll check his swing. They'll say he did not break the plane, so it's an even 1-1 count with 2 outs.
Kirkland, a really strong guy, able to hold the bat back there. Wanted to offer at it, but used his strength to hold up.
Here's the 1-1. Swung on and popped way up there. That'll get out of play. So make it 1-2. Kirkland has the pop. Just has yet to really find his pitch to drive.
Call me crazy here, but Peterson with a runner at third, that's Dean, is working from the windup. I mean,
a bold decision to say the least.
Let's see what Dean can do maybe.
He turns, kicks, deals. That's high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And especially when he kind of hangs at the back of the motion like that, we may see Dean break for home.
Once he starts that windup, he can't stop when he sees Dean running. That'd be a balk.
Here's the 2-2. That's outside, so a full count, and if he's going to do it, he'll do it right here. Full count, 2 outs. Kirkland at the plate. Dean 90 feet away at third. Garvey looks in, finds a sign, turns, kicks, and deals. Swung on, that's hit out into right field. The right fielder trailing in, and he'll have it. And the side is retired. We are through 7 innings here. Power leading 5-0. We head into inning number 8 right here on the Palm Springs Baseball Network. We'll be right back.
Girl, you know that there's one thing that I love, but it's not you I'm thinking of. I want the ultimate cheeseburger. Break it down. Cheese meat, cheese meat, and that's it. Baby, you know it's hot and juicy. The chef won't make it till you order it.
Girls love this.
Our target is men.
What's a target?
It's the top of the 8th inning. Out of the University of Redlands, it'll be Cameron Kundig, the new pitcher making his first appearance for the Power so far this season.
Well, a few guys have done that tonight, and they've all been pretty darn good. See if he can continue that trend with the Power leading 5-1. Here in the 8th inning, they just need 6 outs to finish the regular season with just 1 loss.
Not allowing these Bombers hitters to get very comfortable. And they're going to look to finish the regular season on a high note going into the playoffs tomorrow against a Bucks team that the games have been pretty close.
Absolutely. It's a good team. A note on that, if the Power win tonight, they'd be 28-1. And if they can sweep that 3-game series, that's 2 wins. That puts them at 30-1. That would be the all-time record for Power winning percentage. Not necessarily all-time wins. Used to have a longer season, so it doesn't work the same. But as far as winning percentage, that would be the all-time high.
They're looking to do just that. Dudas standing in. First pitch from Kundig. That's a rope out to left field. It'll be reined in, no problem. So 1 pitch, 1 out. And that will bring up number 34, the first baseman, Nielsen, as he will look to have a different fortune than his teammate.
Dudas had a really good swing on that ball, but it was right at Mark Kirkland at left, and he had no issues.
Kundig set, the 0-0. Swing and a miss. Or a swing and a foul tip into the catcher's mitt. Result is still the same. It's 0-1.
Kundig, a lengthy right-hander.
Here's the 0-1. That's a little outside, so 1 ball and 1 strike the count now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Called for strike 2. Looking to get his first strikeout of the night.
That's a tight breaker there. It looks like a slider, but it also looks like it has pretty good velocity, kind of a mix between a cutter and a slider.
He kicks, he deals. The 1-2 pitch. Just a touch outside, 2-2. The 2-2 on its way. That's a foul ball off the hands. Count will stay right where it is. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, no one on. Power leading 5-0 in the top of inning number 8.
That went in on the hands. I imagine it stung Nielsen's hands a little bit. I'd go right back in there with maybe something a little harder.
Kundig set. Here's the 2-2. A looping pitch will not find the zone, but that will load up the count. The 6th pitch of the at-bat on the way. Just 1 out so far in the inning, getting the first out on just 1 pitch. A 7-pitch outing for him so far through a third of an inning. He comes set. Kicks and deals. That's roped out into right field, but it'll get foul over into the batting cages.
It's a new pitcher, but the same old story for Nielsen here. And he had that 9-pitch at-bat earlier. I mean, he just battles at the dish.
The 8th pitch on its way. Kundig set. Here it is, the payoff pitch. That's a chopper down the third base line over near Coach Reed Santos.
And guess what? Next pitch in this at-bat will be 9 in it. I mean, Nielsen battles and battles. 1 for 3 today. Good ball player for the Bombers.
You have to earn your outs against Nielsen, and it'll be Kundig looking to do just that as he comes set at the chest. Kicks and deals. That's hit over on the ground. It'll be fielded by the third baseman, Priest. Throw over to Groves in time. So there's now 2 away, as that will bring up number 2, the right fielder, Torres.
Couple of nice picks on that play. Priest at third had to pick that one out. It was scorched by Nielsen. And then Groves picks it out at first to save Tyler Priest on that one. Good play all the way around from both hot corner positions. People always say third base is the hot corner, and it is, but so is first base.
Kundig set, the first pitch. In there for a called strike one. 0-1 the count, 2 outs, no one on base. It's the Bombers running out of chances to narrow down that lead and come back. Kundig set, the 0-1. In there for a called strike two. No balls and 2 strikes the count to Torres. He just needs one good pitch to get his bats back up. Here's the 0-2. Swung on, that's hit on the ground. It'll be Abrams. No, sorry, it'll be Priest. The throw over's not in time. So he'll beat that one out narrowly, as that will bring up number 39, the left fielder, Pankratz.
Torres is a speedy outfielder. That ball just hit so softly. I actually kind of like the idea by Priest. Just hold on to the baseball. Don't try too hard to get a guy that's already basically there. Don't want to throw it away. Give him a free base to second. Like the decision, put it in your pocket, let him get the infield single, and just get the next guy.
Torres gets his lead off first, held on by Groves. Here's the pitch. That's inside for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes, but 2 outs, 1 man on. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That'll be a little low, but a blazing fastball. It's 2-0. Kundig set. Torres gets his lead, held on by Groves. The 2-0 pitch in there on the low and outside corner for a called strike one. 2 balls, 1 strikes with 2 away.
That's a beautifully placed pitch right on that low and away corner. Almost impossible for a batter to do anything productive with that pitch. Have to take it even though it's a strike.
Here's the 2-1. That's in there as well for strike 2. Battling back from a 2-0 count, making it 2-2 with 2 outs. 1 good pitch could sit him down.
That's same exact pitch, same exact spot. It just can't place it any better.
Kundig set. Torres gets his lead. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit foul into the first base dugout. Count remains right where it is, 2-2. Two count. Kundig set at the chest. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be another foul ball down the first base line. Kundig having to work for his outs here. Getting the first out of the inning on just 1 pitch, but these next 2 are not coming so easily.
Give the credit in the world, all the credit in the world to the Bombers. They are tough at bats. They can spoil pitches with the best of them.
Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that will retire the side as we head into the bottom of inning number 8. Power leading 5-1. More when we come back.
That's it. That's his house. Mr. Brad Haley?
Relax.
Did I win something?
My sources tell me you've been calling Jack in the Box junk in the box.
So?
I take these things personally, Brad.
Get lost.
Sure, just try my food, apologize, and I'll go.
Beat it, clown!
Listen, punk! I've spent millions of dollars improving my kitchens to make our best burgers ever!
You're psycho!
Oh yeah, whoop 'em good, Jack.
Brad, you get to try my best burger ever, and all I want is your honest opinion.
Tasty.
Really? You're not just saying that because I'm kneeling on your spine?
No, I shouldn't have dissed your food, man. I'm sorry, Jack.
Well, I'm sorry about the grass stains.
Really?
No.
None of us can see the future, but we can plan for it. And Eisenhower Health has been doing that for years, adding state-of-the-art new facilities, innovative technologies, more doctors in key specialties, and more health centers across the valley, and new programs to meet specialized needs. Whatever the future brings, bring it on, because Eisenhower Health is here for you today and tomorrow.
It is the bottom of inning number 8. It'll be Nick Poss leading things off here in the bottom of inning number 8. What I'm sure they're hoping is the last couple at-bats for the power. The first pitch from Peterson is in there for a strike. 0-1.
A nice comfortable lead, but, you know, why not try to get just a little more?
Peterson turns, kicks, and deals. That'll be just a touch outside. 1 ball and 1 strike for the leadoff batter, Nick Poss. Here's the 1-1 offering. That's up and outside. Make it 2 balls and 1 strike.
Poss had a good day at the plate, had a line drive single and a walk his last time up. Good hitters count here.
The 2-1 pitch. That'll be outside as well. Make it 2-1. 3-1. Poss looking to get on base by any means necessary. Tyler Preece on deck. Dalton Thomas in the hole. Here's the 3-1 offering. That swung on and popped way up and foul, so that will load up the count. It's 3 balls, 2 strikes. Peterson turns, kicks, and delivers. That's popped way up, but it'll get out of play into the VIP area. Bouncing back up into the grandstands. Count remains 3-2.
Good at bat here again for Poss, working a full count, fouling off some tough pitches. Just trying to set the table any way he can. A walk, hit by pitch, base hit. Just get on base.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up once more. It'll be the shortstop, Harvey, under it. And there's 1 away, as that will bring up the third baseman, Tyler Preece. But time will be called first, as a meeting will be called between the skipper and the arm for the Bombers. So that'll do it for him. Not sure who they're going to give the rock to here. Looks like it'll be the right fielder, Torres, who is coming in to throw now. They'll give him the rock to attempt to keep the score right where it is. We'll be right back.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
Like, your, bacon.
Say it.
Steady. Ultimate cheeseburger.
Go!
It is the bottom of the 8th. Tyler Priest standing in to face the new pitcher Torres coming out from right field. First pitch, Priest sees outside for a ball, 1-0.
And with him coming in from right, Pankratz moves from left to right and Anderson in to left.
A swing and a miss there for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 away. Torres turns, kicks, and deals. A big breaking ball that won't find him. Priest thought he might be about to get hit. It's 2-1. Torres, the 2-1 offering on its way. Swung on, that's hit on the ground. It'll be the shortstop, Harvey up with the throw over in time. So there's now 2 away. A little 6-3 put out there. As that will bring up Dalton D.T. Thomas.
Guy known for his defense has had a really good couple of days at the dish yesterday and today. Looking to keep that going.
The 0-0 pitch in there for a called strike 1. No balls, 1 strike, and 2 outs. No one on board. If it gets to him, the lineup ready to turn over. Cole Abrams on deck. Here's the pitch. Outside and away from the catcher. It's 1-1. That'll be away from the catcher as well. Make it 2-1.
Good hitter's count here for DT. See if he can get something to drive.
Two one on its way. Swung on, that'll be hit on the ground. More action for the shortstop. Throw over in time once again. And that is how the 8th inning will come to a close. Just 3 more outs left for the Bombers. We head into the top of inning number 9. The power, Kundig back out, just needing 3 more outs. Austin Stokes, Zach Reynolds will be right back.
Imagine a place where birdies tell tales. Where hard to describe is easy to find. A place that brings the stars closer to Earth. Can you imagine? This is Rancho Mirage.
Agua Caliente Casinos has added more of the hottest and newest slots. With more than 155,000 square feet of gaming, your next jackpot is just a slot pull away. No matter which of our 3 premier properties you visit, Agua Caliente Casino Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City, you'll always find more of the hottest and newest slots. Agua Caliente Casinos, the caliente place to play.
It's the top of the ninth. Cameron Kundig back out. 3 more outs needed. Kundig looks in, finds the sign, and comes set. The first pitch in there for a strike. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch in there as well, so strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and punched over into the first base netting. The count remains 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That'll get past the glove, 1-2. Sam, I can't hear myself. 1-2 the count. Kundig looks back in to find the sign. He comes set, kicks and deals. Swung on, that'll get down for a base hit. So with no out, number 3, the second baseman, Burton.
Kundig just trying to get through this and get a couple outs. A double play ball would work wonders here.
Throw over to first, not in time. That's just a touch outside for a ball. So that swung on and hit out into the gap in left center field. It'll drop right in front of the left fielder. Not sure why he didn't go in to make a play. But there's runners on first and second.
Looks like some miscommunication there between Kirkland and Dean. Kirkland has played some outfield, and he's played it well, but there it looked like he was caught in between going for that ball and letting Emmanuel Dean go for that ball, and it just kind of dropped right in between both of them. It's going to bring up Anderson now. Trying to spark a rally for the Bombers.
Nothing. In there for a 0-1 the count. Kundig back on the rubber. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That'll be outside, bouncing off the mid of Poss, so the runner will advance up to third. Runners on the corners with no one out.
The Power, you're up 5-1. You can, if you get a ball hit on the infield, you can definitely attempt to trade 2 outs for 1 run. You can try to let that run score. Just go for the double play here. That's why you don't see the infield drawn in with nobody out and a guy at third base.
Here's the 1-1. That's in there for a strike. It's 1-2.
Breaking balls worked well for Kundig, and like to see him try to keep throwing it, either get a swing and a miss or that ground ball double play opportunity.
One-two pitch. Swung on and hit foul, so the count will remain right where it is, 1-2.
Anderson going all the way down to his knee there just to get a piece of that one. He recognized that he was about to swing and miss at it, got fooled by the pitch, but did everything in his power to just get a piece to stay alive. That's the eye of a good hitter that can stay back long enough just to foul it off and see another pitch.
He kicks and deals. That's outside for a ball, so that will even it up. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Nobody warming in the pen for the power. This one, for the time being, is right on Cameron Kundig.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Sorry, out number 1.
Well,
you win some, you lose some up here.
Well, I mean, a lot of fastballs there were getting fouled off, or breaking balls, excuse me, and then Kundig there after breaking ball, foul ball. Goes with the fastball, blows it right by Anderson for the out.
So that will bring up the catcher, number 22, Desjournay. 1 out, 2 runners on. The pitch from Kundig. Swung on, that's hit into straightaway center field. Abrams racing back. No one's going to get there. The runner will head for home. The throw will get away from the second baseman, bouncing off the field umpire. And so a run will score. It is the Bombers 2. The Power still ahead by 3. 5-2. Runners on first and second. As the catcher, Nick Poss, will head out to the mound to maybe give Cameron Kundig a little bit of a breather, some time to catch his breath right before he has to face number 50, or Sparks, the leadoff hitter, number 10, center fielder for him today, and not really the guy you want up in this situation.
He's 2 for 4 today, and he's had a good game, but got to try to get him here. That last one just off the end of the bat, a pop fly that just finds green grass. Unlucky for the Power.
Here's the pitch. Swung on, that's hit out into left field. He'll be racing back. That'll get down. 1 run will come around third. They'll wave around the second. The throw in. 1 run scores. 2 runs will score. So a base clearing double.
Well, that's just kind of more inexperience from Kirkland in the outfield. He was playing incredibly shallow, and that ball got over his head in a hurry. I mean, would have been a tough play anyway if he was playing deeper, but would have had a lot more of a shot if he was in correct positioning there. And now the tying run, 180 feet away at second base. Here comes Reed Santos.
Time called as pitching coach Reed Santos will head out and formulate a plan. Maybe looks like Julian Tellez is going to head down and get ready to go warm up. A 1-run ball game here. Cannot allow that run from second to come around and score. Kundig either needs to get 2 outs or just buy time for Tellez. Sorry, Orozco. There we go, Orozco. Looks like he'll head out to the bullpen.
They want to avoid that if they can, because Orozco likely would start one of the 2 games on Sunday in that championship series. They'll go to him if they need to, but hopefully Kundig can get it done.
Kundig set, the pitch. In there for a strike, so the pep talk from his manager will help him get a strike here. It's 0-1, runner on second. Harvey at the plate. Sorry, Dudas at the plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and foul, so it's 0-2. 1 more good pitch would make it just 1 out away from a Power win.
If you can get to 2 outs, that just takes so much pressure off. Then you know you're 1 pitch away. Versus right now, a guy at second, no real double play opportunities. You have to make a few pitches.
Kundig set at the chest. The 0-2. A little low for ball 1, so 1 ball and 2 strikes with 1 away.
Kind of overcooked that one. Looked like a fastball that just he pulled down, got a little out in front of himself. You just got to kind of relax, take a deeper breath, take a one more second of a pause and just find his mechanics.
The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, that's hit on the ground over to third. Throw over to first. In time, so there's 2 outs now. Kundig giving some love over to Michael Groves. 1 more out needed, and it's the first baseman, Nielsen. The weight of the game on his shoulders. The tying run 180 feet away.
Well, as a former first baseman myself, I got to give some love to Michael Groves. Amaviska fresh in the game, threw that one hard but in the dirt, and Groves picked it out, saved a run.
Kundig set. The 0-0 pitch. Swung on, that is roped out into deep left center field. That's going to get down off the wall, so the tying run will come across to score, and we're all even here. It's 5-5.
This is only a matter of time for Nielsen. He has had a great game, a couple of 9+ pitch at-bats that ended in outs, and that time he goes first pitch swinging and missed a home run by a matter of a couple of feet if that was higher.
So a tie ball game now after he traded places with that runner on second. So we're going to be playing a bottom of the 9th. Here's the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1.
Now it's just a matter of keeping it tied and giving the power a chance to walk off and not have to worry about chasing 2 runs.
Roscoe heads out to the bullpen to get loose, just in case they need him. The 0-1. In there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes, the count. 2 away, 1 man on. The go-ahead run. 4 runs in this half inning for the Bombers. Looking to make it 5 with that man on second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Kundig gets himself out of the jam. We head now into the bottom of the 9th. The Power looking to win it quickly. Austin Stokes and Zach Reynolds will be right back.
In the battle of the burgers, one man made a declaration of delicious. Jack. He set forth, armed with artillery no one saw coming. Boxes and boxes of mouth-watering burgers. He was determined to bring great taste to this great nation in the name of life, liberty, and the pursuit of flavor for all, so that everyone could taste history-making burgers. And America ate it up. True story. With fresher and tastier ingredients, we're making every burger better, like the new Double Jack. History never tasted so good.
It is the bottom of the 9th, a tie ball game, the 1-2-3 due up for the Power. Cole Abrams stands in to start this one off. He stands in as the winning run. One swing of the bat could end this one. First pitch to him. Low for ball one. It's 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and hit high and foul. Out of play. Torres back to the rubber. Torres looks in, finds a sign, the 1-1 pitch. Low for ball two.
Power at the top of the lineup with Cole Abrams. This is such a great opportunity to end this one right here if Abrams can get on and set the table.
The 2-1 pitch. A big swing and a miss there. That puts him 2-2. Torres looks in, 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit foul down the first base line. Count remains 2-2.
If you're Abrams, obviously you want the one swing to end it, but as a leadoff hitter, I'm sure he knows his job is really to get on base and get around the bases.
The 2-2 once again. Outside, ball three. It's a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Torres on the mound. Here's the payoff pitch to Abrams. Inside for ball 4. So the winning run is on first.
It's exactly what you want from Cole Abrams. Work the pitcher's count, get on base any way necessary. He's got speed at first. I don't know how aggressive you want to be, but even if he doesn't steal, if a ball in the gap, Abrams can hustle around.
So the winning run on first. Noah Blythe at the plate. Torres, here's the 0-0. He squares to bunt and he gets it down, but foul off of home plate. Oh, and 1 the count as Noah Blythe stands in. The winning run on first. Blythe looking to end it with one swing of the bat. Torres comes set at the chest. Here's the 0-1. He squares to bunt, and it's a high bunt. It'll be caught for the first out. There's one away now as it'll bring up Michael Groves.
Well, this is a guy I like to see coming to the plate. Michael Groves has an RBI single today. Has been really hot the last couple of weeks. He has 1 homer on the season. He's got good gap-to-gap power. If he gets an outside pitch, he'll hit in the left center. He gets an inside pitch, he'll drive it to right center. We'll take either one.
Michael Groves digs in, winning run on first. 1 out. First pitch he sees is low for a ball.
Also a guy that has a really good eye for the zone, is not afraid to work his walk, leads the team in walks. Coming in this game, had 5 more than anybody else.
1-0 the count, 1 away. Here's the pitch from Torres. It's high for ball 2, so 2 balls and no strikes with 1 out.
Every ball thrown, that's more of a chance that Torres throws a get-me-over cookie.
2-0 the count. Here's the pitch. That'll find the strike zone for strike 1, 2-1.
I mentioned Groves' walk ability because a walk here just pushes Abrams that much closer to winning.
The 2-1 pitch. Swung on. That's cracked out into straightaway center field. Center fielder back. It's reined in at the warning track, and there's now 2 away. And I for sure thought that is how the game would end. But there's now 2 outs.
And I feel for Michael Groves, that's 2 balls he has hit on the screws. For outs to center field. Props to Sparks. Made a heck of a run and a route to get that ball.
I think my heart just skipped a beat. Emmanuel Dean digs in, 2 outs. Game-winning run on first. Torres comes set. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Manuel Dean, we know, is a guy that has home run power. He's not hit one. We've seen him hit one a mile foul. We know he's got it. It's just a matter of getting that pitch that he can get under.
The 1-0 pitch on its way. Runner goes. That swung on and hit foul into the first base dugout. 1-1 the count.
Casey Dale in the power trying to get aggressive there. I like it.
Dean stands back in. Winning run on first. 1-1 the count. 2 outs. Tie ball game. Here's the pitch. Way inside for a ball. Make it 2-1.
Manuel Dean back in the first inning had a triple that drove in Cole Abrams. I'd take another one of those.
Dean ready. Torres looks in. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Low for ball 3. Make it 3-1. 2 outs. Looking to avoid going into extras. Torres comes set. Dean awaits the 3-1 pitch. Here it is. That's low for ball 4. So the winning run now 180 feet away as Abrams advances. And that will bring up Anthony Angel Jr., but first time will be called. A big situation for him here. The skipper going to come out and have a word with his pitcher, Torres.
I mean, just a ball in the outfield now. Abrams' speed, anything in the outfield that's not hit right at somebody, and we're going home 28-1. It's just a matter of if Anthony Angel Jr. can do the job right here. I mean, what a way to end the regular season. Can't get a better game than this right here.
So we'll be back into play here. Pitcher and catcher going to exchange a couple words before they head back. Anthony Angel Jr., this comes down to him.
Yet another guy has shown some pop. He's got 2 homers this year. 1 into right field, 1 into left field. Don't need that here necessarily. Just need a ball in play.
They'll be running on contact. Torres comes set. Here's the 0-0. Out at low, it'll bounce into the chest protector of the catcher. Desjournay, 1-0 the count.
Tip your cap to Desjournay there. It's such a key situation where he has to block that ball, keep it in front, and that's exactly what he did.
Angel Jr. awaits. Torres ready. Here's the 1-0 pitch. A big swing and a miss there. It's 1-1. He looked to end it with that swing, but it looks like he'll get one more. Angel Jr. digs in. Torres finds his sign, checks the runner at second. Here's the pitch. Called for strike 2. He's behind now. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got to shorten up here, protect the plate.
Torres finds his sign and set at the belt. The 1-2 pitch. That's low. It'll get past the glove of the catcher, so the runners will advance. The winning run now just 90 feet away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Anthony Angel Jr. looks to end it.
Now there's just so many ways to get this done. Another wild pitch, an error, a single. I mean, just so many ways. Have to get it done right here.
Torres set. Angel Jr. awaits the 1-2 pitch. That's low for a ball. It's even 3 balls and 2 strikes. A big situation here. A full count, 2 outs, game-winning run, just 90 feet away at third. Torres looks in to find the sign and comes set. He kicks, he deals. Low for ball 4, so the bases are loaded with 2 outs. And it comes down to Mark Kirkland is the one who will stand in to end it. One swing of the bat will send us home. Kirkland digs in, game-winning run 90 feet away at third. Torres finds a sign from the catcher, Desjournay. He comes set at the belt, kicks and deals. Swung on, that could get through, it will! And a walk-off single for Mark Kirkland, and the Power dugout goes crazy. It is pandemonium here at Palm Springs Stadium, and that's how the game ends, a walk-off single. No bigger situation for Mark Kirkland than this, and that's the ball game. 27 wins for the Power, and that's the ball game. It's 6-5. A walk-off single from Mark Kirkland, and that will do it. The Power come out on top here. No bigger way to deliver than with that hit right there. Just right past the extended glove of the first baseman, Nelson. What a ball game.
I mean, Kirkland did it. I mean, first pitch hunting, got the pitch, tapped it. The field played to our advantage, hopped over his head. I mean, I'm speechless. What a way. 28-1, one loss all regular season, Austin.
28-1. No better way to advance to the postseason than with a walk-off win here. And that'll do it from us. This place went electric when he made contact and that ball got down. But as we catch our breath up here and calm down just a little, your final score, Power 6, Bombers 5. From Austin Stokes and Zach Reynolds, that'll do it for us tonight. We thank you for tuning in as the regular season comes to a close. We'll see you right back here tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Me and Zach on the call once more for the first game of the championship series. Thanks for watching. Get